Me too,
Good evening.
JKR, me too.
Good evening, my darling batlings. Hello there in chat, Iron. Glad to see you here. Hope you were able to get the rubbing alcohol that you needed, and if not, that you can get soon. Should be able to just order some off like Amazon if you're okay with doing that.
Yeah.
Hope everyone's had a good day. I had to get up bright and early 2 days in a row, so I'm like, what is life? Because I had a an interview with a person from the Medicaid insurer that works with me since I got approved for a disability support waiver that I've been on a wait list for a decade. So she had to do a little interview with me, have me answer some questions, see what my living conditions are, all that kind of stuff.
Well, it's about time that they actually finally got to you after a decade.
Yeah.
Yeah. As for me, I've been better. Found out yesterday I'm fighting a cold, and just a few days before my birthday too, so that's always fun.
Are you winning?
And I don't even know at this point. And then, just been working on different D&D things for June, and either future characters or the usual.
Hey, Mandy.
Hey, Mandy.
Hey, Mandy.
Hey, Mandy.
But yeah, for me, I took my anthropology final today. So I told the story before stream, but I'll tell it one more time. But this time for you guys in chat. Since I have ADHD, I'm entitled to accommodations which allow me to have 1/2 extra time and a private room to take my exam in. My exam was set to be taken at 11 a.m. I got to campus about an hour ahead of time. Did some other stuff, mainly while just working on the math final for that's due tomorrow night. So I was working on that. When 11 o'clock rolls around, I go to where I'm supposed to go, and I see my professor. And she asks me, would I mind sharing my time slot with somebody else? And I'm like, why? And it turns out one of my other classmates, she didn't get to campus on time. She was late, and as such, ended up missing her allotted time slots. So the professor asked me, would it be okay to let her in on mine? I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll forego the private room so long as I still get the extra time. She's like, yeah, you still get the extra time. So she, the girl, also got extra time thanks to me. So I was just like, you know what? Screw it. It's the end of the semester. Why make things harder than they already are?
Andy has a question for you, Miles. She says, how's Stacy's mom doing?
Oh, gosh.
Was that English, Miles?
I'm eating a cookie.
You're eating a cookie?
You're eating a hookie?
Cookie.
So
He said cookie, not hooky. What the f...
You shouldn't talk with your mouth full, Miles.
my bad. So for you, Ari and Nico, Stacy's mom, I was trying to test the bot in streaming, which didn't work, by the way. On I couldn't pick up anything.
Okay.
So I just said, name this Mankey from a Nuzlocke that I had, and then the name that was chosen was Stacy's mom.
Yeah, Mandy was just like,
has Stacy's mom got it going on?
I don't know.
But yeah, it was just funny because the fact is like, of course, it doesn't help that, Mandy here told me to say something stupid or say something to annoy her. So I wrote, her exact words were, hey, JKR, say something to annoy me. Okay. I put in something to annoy me.
As you should. True. I'm proud of you.
Also, if you notice I'm a little more rotund tonight, it's still Revenge of the Sixth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always two there are.
Technically 3 because it's a 3-day celebration.
God damn.
For the Sith, it's 2. For the Sith, it is 2.
It is 2 for the Sith, yeah. Also, I do apologize to my colleagues here as well as stream chat. If I'm coughing during stream, I do apologize for that. Not much I can do on that front.
Yeah. But I will say this, Nico, if it does turn out that I will get to ASIN this year, I will make sure to give you the clicker, the
fidget spinner, yeah.
It's not a fidget spinner, but it is like a fidget
the clicker.
It's a fidget clicker.
Yeah, fidget toy. Yeah.
You gave me one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Anyway, we doing Bayonetta tonight?
We're doing Bayonetta tonight. Also, did you? I meant to say this to you earlier, Nico, but since I spent so much time before stream fixing tech issues, I didn't get to. Did you hear that they just out of nowhere announced a new Star Fox game today?
What game?
It is another remake of Star Fox 64, but with additional story content and new gameplay modes and 8-player online multiplayer, as well as 8-player local multiplayer, where you can use one copy of the game to share between other people.
Wow! And now I'm even more depressed because I'm going to be able to miss out on that one too.
It's okay, Nico. One day.
One day I'll be able to yell at Ari about being a cheap son of a bitch in Star Fox, and I'll just throw the controller.
Not exactly what I was expecting, but okay.
No, definitely, because I do like the Star Fox series, mainly Adventure, but 64 is also very good.
Yeah. Like, we got Nintendo VTubers before, official Nintendo VTuber software before GTA 6. What the fuck? Because,
sorry?
Because one of the features of the new Star Fox game is, you know how one of the features of the new Star Fox game is, you know how, on Switch 2...
thumbs up.
Well, you know how on Switch 2 you can do game chat with, like, a live camera feed?
Yeah.
You can use the in-game characters as VTuber avatars with face tracking.
Seriously?
For game chat.
That actually sounds sick, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. So yeah, we got official Nintendo VTuber software before GTA 6. What the fuck?
I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna get a lot of things before GTA 6.
At this rate, if it gets delayed again, we might... At this point, if it gets delayed again into next year, there's a genuine chance we might get the next Mega Man before GTA 6.
Look, it's almost as if we're probably not going to be getting GTA 6 anytime soon.
All I'm saying
GTA 6 is definitely getting pushed back. It is definitely getting pushed back.
All I'm saying is that GTA 6 is either going to be the best game of the entire generation, or it's going to piss people the fuck off because they waited 13 plus years at this point for something that didn't justify over a decade's worth of development.
Well, I thought the main also reason as well is because, to be fair, they're implementing San Andreas 4 and 5's areas all into one game.
No, it's Vice City's area.
It's only Vice City?
Yeah, it takes place in Vice City.
Okay, then just no, because...
There's really no excuse at this point.
There isn't really, because, like, from what I heard before, it was like they're implementing, like, a bunch of the other areas, not just one. But if it's just one, then I'm sorry, but no, I don't know what the hell they're doing.
To be fair, like, it's going to be a redesigned Vice City, given that this is the first game to take place in Vice City since Vice City and Vice City Stories.
Yeah, but...
So it's probably going to be, like, areas outside of Vice City that we haven't seen before, but it's not going to be, like, all of these huge areas across
Yeah, but even if it's, like a more fancied up to Vice City with a little bit of extra areas, by now they should have had it done.
Yeah.
Especially with the technology and software game design has nowadays, there really is no excuse.
Yeah, it's estimated to be one of the most expensive games ever developed at this point, which is why there's talks about it being the first game to be sold, like, standard edition, $100.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll pass.
You want to know what else this is going to be the last thing. You know what? I'll go to the game screen so we can get this started. I'll yap during it.
Hocus pocus torsion.
I would say I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, but actually, yes, I would. I'm that cruel.
Look, you joke about that, but Vixie already did that with somebody and with an alicorn. I don't want to be reminded of that.
Yep. But, you want to know what's shaping up to be one of the most expensive games ever developed yet, and we haven't seen jack shit from it since it was announced?
What?
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yeah.
It's still... It was announced in 2008. It's been almost 20 years since it was announced. We have not seen much of it. Its development has been restarted 3 times. It's had 3 different directors and counting. And it's estimated that Ubisoft has sunk at least $500 million into it.
The one game I'm actually depressed about because I cannot experience it, and I love the hell out of this game, is the Mario 64 one they're coming out with for Switch 2. Mainly because of the multiplayer on it. As well as some extra stars.
I have not heard about that.
I mean, I believe they announced it a little while back when the Switch 2 was coming out, but then things could have changed. I don't know. It was just a bunch of stuff that they were showing for the Switch 2 or something.
I've forgotten most of that. Thanks for the head pats.
Yeah. Basic.
Someone needs the head pats.
I mean, I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not ever since I lost my vision, I really don't have much of an accurate representation. So whatever I hear is technically what I got in terms of information.
Okay.
So I could be wrong, but from what I heard about it, it's you basically you could have Mario and Luigi on the screen at the same time. You could have multiple players explore the world. There's extra stars and stuff that they added, and areas that are not included in the DS version or the normal version.
Not ringing any bells, but also I can't remember most of what was in that announcement, in that direct, so that's partly on me.
I mean, I could be wrong, like I said, because technically this year is Mario 64's
30th anniversary.
Yeah, so I think that's why they're doing this. But then again, I have to unless somebody actually looks that up for me, all I got is what I got off from YouTube and Direct.
There is a Mario 64 multiplayer that you play through the PC recomp, but I haven't heard about anything like that for Switch 2.
Okay, then I don't know. Like I said, I'm going off of what I can hear, and unless people actually physically look it up, I don't have many ways to even share what I find.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not blaming you if you were mistaken.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, just the only other game I'm excited for right now is Belmont's Curse, and that's literally it. That's like the only one I'm looking forward to aside from Metal Gear 4.
I've got frequent flyer miles for that flight.
Here we got another book. We got Crescent and Sunrise Valleys. Also, I'm learning a lot from these books because I never bothered to read them before.
Okay.
As overseers of history...
No, go ahead. I was just gonna say I will be here. It's just my mic will be muted because I'm doing multiple things while listening to you, and I don't want to cough a lot. So if you need me to answer anything, go for it.
Okay. As overseers of history, the Lumen Sages and Umbra Witches were both incredibly powerful, each fearing each other and strictly prohibiting interrelations as a way to maintain the balance of power. Upon the annual occasion of a total solar eclipse, only the selected elders of each clan were allowed to meet with the other group to conduct negotiations. I suppose that each clan, drawing their power from the sun and the moon respectively, must have held the eclipse as the most special of celestial phenomena. Do-do-do-do-do.
Banana.
The two clans, inexorably linked but opposed, like positive and negative, solidified this relationship in their interconnected mountain hideaways, the Witches' Sanctuary of Crescent Valley and the Sages' Sacred Sunrise Valley. Located in an inaccessible and treacherous region, these areas were lined with countless rows of stone monuments dedicated to each clan's dead, and large statues depicting a witch and a sage stood at the center of the shared area, demarcating the border between each clan's territory. Each statue has its back turned to the other, and their visages, as though rejecting any human intrusion, stir intense feelings of discomfort within one's soul. Atop these statues, the clans met for their yearly consort, giving this place a mysterious but interesting ambiance. These valleys were not just filled with memorial tombs, they were also home to training facilities in the light and dark arts, held as sacred ground by both clans. Today, the statue of the Umbra Witch is a truly gruesome sight, as a giant spear has pierced the woman's chest. It was shoved through the statue during the witch's age of persecution. It would have required unspeakable power from the Lumen Sage who carried out the act. And then some other books that we haven't checked out yet are low profiles for all the enemies and all of Bayonetta's demons. So we've seen two of her demons so far. We've seen Gamora, which is the dragon, and we summoned Malphus to take out Fortitudo, who was a giant crow. The name Malphus should be familiar to Nico because Castlevania.
Yeah, it's the giant, it's the crow mage creature, whatever the hell it is, that shoots feathers and is easy to kill.
Occasionally known as Karasu Man.
Karasu Man?
Which just means Crow Man.
Just sounds like a really bad Mega Man name.
Yeah, but as of recent games, that had the creature in it, it's Malphus.
Yep,
it's officially Malphus.
It was really only Symphony of the Night that called it Karasu Man.
Just like how it was only in Symphony of the Night, the creature Malachi was changed to, Cthulhu was changed to Malachi.
Or how it was really only in Symphony of the Night that Legion was called Granfaloon.
Yeah, and there's a rhyme that went behind with Granfaloon that, was very morbid, but I don't remember the rhyme word for word.
It was a reference to something written by Kurt Vonnegut.
It was like peel the flesh back, something, Grant. I forgot what it was. I used to remember that rhyme by heart, but I don't remember it. It's been years.
You know what rhyme I remember by heart?
Okay, what?
Right.
Watch out where the Huskies go, and don't you eat that yellow snow.
Oh my gosh.
It sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Nah, I'm not that desperate to hydrate.
What, you don't want that lemon snow cone?
I don't eat snow to begin with. Who knows what kind of stuff has been in it? We live in an age where everything's got microplastics in it.
Yeah.
Snow has microplastics.
And like all sorts of industrial chemicals.
Yeah, but no. Like I said, I'm only excited for Belmont's Curse just for the fact that I hope they don't. I hope they do good with it. So.
Okay, I'll hydrate.
Alright, I'll hydrate. I'll hydrate. Whoever redeemed that, I will. Let me, if I can find my damn
Speaking
drink.
of drinking, I had McDonald's has some new, like, refresher-style drinks, like the ones they have at, like, Starbucks.
And a mango refresher.
I tried one today that was pretty interesting. It's called a Dirty Dr. Pepper.
I heard of the mango refresher from there. I never heard of a Dirty Dr. Pepper.
It's Dr. Pepper with, like, vanilla whipped cream. And, like, because it's, like, having worked as a barista before and understanding, like, the mechanics of this, because it's got the vanilla whipped cream on top of a, like, cold liquid iced drink, the vanilla seeps into the Dr. Pepper and mixes with it.
Yeah, it's also with the whipped cream, I'm assuming it made it a little more sweeter.
Yeah, it did. It's basically like one of those vanilla Dr. Peppers, but with extra steps.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just basically a poor man's vanilla Dr. Pepper.
I'd say it's a rich man's vanilla Dr. Pepper because that fucker cost me an extra $2.30.
Really? Yeah, it's the fast food industry. Fast food stuff is always going to be expensive.
Yeah, they upcharge for large size on the refreshers. Whereas for the regular drinks, it's all sizes are the same price.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense to me, but again...
It's supposed to incentivize you to get a large, but what it really does is incentivize you not to get a small.
Yeah, I was going to say, I worked at fast food before. I mean, I worked at Portillo's, so... We used to, like, I remember back when I worked at Portillo's, we used to have, like, smoothie machines, but then we took those out.
Excuse me.
I was talking to, I think it was, Haley, who, had never heard of putting, like, bananas or spinach in a smoothie.
Okay.
No, it wasn't Haley. It was, someone else. I can't remember who it was, but they were, like, shocked at the idea of putting a banana in a smoothie or putting spinach in a smoothie in regards to something that Mokoko had said.
Oh.
Like, you put bananas in smoothies to make them thicker and also for extra nutritional value. And spinach, or more specifically kale smoothies, are popular for people who work out.
Excuse me.
I mean, just so Nico knows what's going on, I'm in one of the Alfheim challenges right now. It's, I have to take out all the enemies within the time limit, and they can only be damaged during witch time. So it's another one of those.
I can only assume because of the fact that I hear Bayonetta doing combat noises.
Oh, these enemies are extra aggressive. They're not giving me, they're not doing much wind up to their attacks for me to, be able to dodge through them. They angy.
Oh, the game has to get harder. The game has to get harder somehow.
Imagine that, a Hideki Kamiya game being hard.
So, what you're saying is you can't do what Piccolo tells you to do?
I can, it's just I have to be on my toes about it. Or more specifically, I have to be off my toes because I'm doing, like, cartwheels to dodge.
Dodge!
Dodge!
Oh my god.
Ooh, new torture attack type. This is putting them in a horizontal crusher. Didn't kill him, but almost did. He got better from being crushed in the hydraulic press.
Well, don't give certain people in the call ideas.
Just like me, I get better from the hydraulic press.
You're really asking for it.
She's asking for it, but I ain't delivering. So that could be somebody else's problem tonight.
In the words of Alucard, no, because that's what you want.
Are you accusing me of clip farming?
You know what?
But now we are.
You know what? I'm due to how my mood is tonight and with how I'm feeling. Sure, why the hell not? I'll take bait. Sure.
Because I'm not. I'm just doing stream of consciousness.
Press X to doubt.
Look, all my best clips come from stuff that I couldn't even begin to set up on purpose. Okay.
Come from JKR.
Nah, a lot of the highest viewed ones come from Furret.
Yeah, because it's Furret.
Like that one of the Thomas the Tank Engine Spider is doing good for only being up for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still kills me that how y'all's reaction was to it.
For me, it was because
yes.
it's been so long since I've looked at the mods I had installed for Resident Evil Requiem, which, like, the main one was just removing the, like, film grain filter that you can't turn off by default. And I forgot that I had added Thomas in there specifically as, like, you know, an arachnophobia mod, but also as a way to make an arachnophobia mod funny. Those are the only two mods I have installed.
I was going to say, at least you gave the spider the chance to blow the Thomas the Tank Engine whistle. And then it proceeded to crash the train. Good job.
Like, I found someone who does clip editing for a reasonable price. I'm thinking of sending, well, when I have the money, ordering her services to, like, spruce up some of my clips to make them more, like, you know, YouTube shortsy.
Yeah.
And I already know, like, one request I would do for the Thomas clip is, like, the moment that like he starts attacking or like lunges out at Leon, it would start playing not just the Thomas the Tank Engine theme, but specifically the version of it from Thomas the Tank Engine for the ZX Spectrum, which sounds like a nightmare.
Oh gosh. Okay.
The nightmare fuel.
Man.
Oh, why? I just feel very eepy today.
Because you had to think a lot today.
Yeah,
I'm the same way, I guess.
You had to use your brain a lot today because of finals, and that's made you tired.
that's true, and I still have one final class tomorrow. Thankfully, it's only going to be like an hour long instead of like the usual, like 9:20 to like 11.
I'm just looking forward to Saturday this week because we get to celebrate Nico's birthday with Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
I'm actually excited to introduce you to the horrors that is the true hard mode.
Yep. The equivalent of how Europe always got an extra extreme difficulty when Metal Gear games came out over there. Like, you would have extreme on the Japanese and North American versions, then since Europe would always get them last, they would add in European extreme, which was even harder. Yeah,
and I will say this, chat, on stream hosts requests, if they're willing to accept, like, locations for certain spirits, I might attempt and see if I can help them get best rank mansion, which is, I think, in the European version, it's like 130 million. I don't remember. I think it's just 100 million. No, it's 100 million in the original European, and the DS version had an S rank, which was 130 million.
Okay.
So no, I'm thinking about the S rank mansion in the DS version. So no, it's just 100 million.
Cutscene time.
I have some news.
Cutscene time, Miles. Hold on.
Sorry.
My lipstick.
Nothing. Damn. What the?
I've often seen a girl without lipstick, but lipstick without a girl? Most curious, isn't it, Cheshire? What's also most curious is how a child like you has kept afloat in this town.
Fun fact, if you look at the facial markings that she drew on Luka with her lipstick, they match the ones on the main character from Okami. Which is another game Hideki Kamiya directed.
The name is Luka! And don't you think it's a little strange to be worried about my well-being? The Festival of Resurrection is peak security. The thing only happens once every 500 years. Can you blame them? Besides, when you look as good as I do, security isn't a problem. A killer like you, on the other hand, I'm sure you found a way.
That little girl. I've seen her somewhere.
Hey, don't go freaking out on me. We both know you came here for something. But what you don't know is the closer you get, the harder it's gonna be for you to get away from me and what you've done. You'll have to fess up to it all. I can't wait for you to get your hands on whatever it is you're after.
Let me guess. You want a cut? Well, if you're still alive by then, perhaps you can appeal to my generosity.
Still alive? You may be standing right in front of me, but you're definitely not living in reality. Which is a shame, because the truth is always going to be the truth. All I see when I look at you, the real you, is the truth. The truth is, you killed my father. I don't care who believes me. They can't project the truth. The truth will set me free from your black stain on my life. The truth will allow me to expose you to the world. Then, I'll have won. And I'll do it without stooping to your level. Because I'm not a heartless witch like you. Whoa, whoa! What are you gonna do? Kill me in plain sight? Go ahead. It would only prove everything I've said about you. Well, that and sadden the hearts of a number of young ladies. Claire, and Trish, and Sylvia, Amy. Oh, you don't want to piss her off, let me tell you.
Claire, Trish, Sylvia, Amy. Those are all female protagonists from games Hideki Kamiya worked on.
Yeah, Trish is one I recognize.
Claire Redfield, which Hideki Kamiya directed Resident Evil 2. Sylvia from Beautiful Joe, and Amy, Okami Amaterasu from Okami.
Okay.
Hell hath no fury.
Bayonetta used tackle. Chat, it should have been me. It should have been me.
Oh my fucking god.
And off she fucks.
Thank you for the bonk.
And off she fucks.
Okay, cutscene's over. You were saying, Miles?
Miles, you were saying, Miles?
Oh, I might be having to move to another state.
Oh.
It just depends on the situation if I get a new job or not.
Okay.
I mean, I hope the move is easy on you.
Well, I don't know for sure what's going to happen yet. It's only South Carolina. It's not too far away.
Yeah, that's not too far away.
But I'm going to be going towards Charleston.
Okay.
But, who knows what will happen. For now, I'm not really worrying about it as much, but I still wanted to say something because I'm trying to get out of my current job into a new one, and that's the only interview I've had in the last, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So if I get it, I'll probably end up taking it.
Okay. Yeah. I know Lulu tomorrow is going to an open interview for Domino's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's been trying to get another job, and I know she has an open interview for Domino's tomorrow, and I know she has Mondays.
Okay. And these nuts hit your face.
Of course, you and Lulu both think the fucking same.
Have a good night, Mandy.
For a minute there, I thought you said in your base, not your face.
No, I'm not talking about all your base are belong to us, which it does, but still.
I thought you were talking base.exe.
Okay, bitch, the fuck you talking about? The Belmont Hold is not yours. Technically, that's still my area.
Technically, it's on my land.
Technically, your castle teleported and landed on top of the Belmont Hold. So therefore, you're the one intruded.
Have you not heard of eminent domain? It's a proud American tradition of claiming land that doesn't belong to you.
What is going on?
And you know what? And yet you forget the Belmont Hold is in Europe, not America, buddy. Try again.
Ladies, the dress looks great on both of you.
I know it does. It was specially designed just for me.
JKR, go into the corner. Mommy and Daddy are talking.
So which one of us is mommy and which one of us is daddy? Just to clear things up.
I think you know it's clearly obvious.
Yeah, I know. Like I've said many times, I'm not a mother, but I can be your mommy.
You want to know something? You're lucky I am used to all of that, so that doesn't affect me. Plus the fact Lulu pulls that card on me all the fucking time, so try again.
Oh my god.
So what you're saying is if Lulu is your wife, but she's also your mommy, does that make you your own dad?
WTF, who unleashed the chaos without me?
You're welcome, Lulu.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of the doggo, she's all up here.
I swear to God. Alright, John, I know what I walked right into. Well played. Well played for now.
Did you choose to walk in the middle of this, or did you just happen? Because
trust me, Miles. Here's the thing: between Lulu and Streamhost here, I'm caught in the middle of all these shenanigans, and believe me, your mileage may vary on that one.
Sandwiched between two beautiful ladies, who wouldn't want that?
I was about to say, most people would die for that.
It depends on the hill you die on, my friend. It depends on the hill you die on.
Well, which hill are you dying on? The left one or the right one?
Or are you dying on the king of the hill?
Okay, this joke has run its course. Heavenly manipulators.
I kill it on purpose. Sorry.
The Umbra Witch's sacred Crescent Valley is said to contain enormous relics harkening back to the valley's place as a training ground in the witch's supernatural magic arts. The long bridge that snakes between the cavernous ravines of the valley, stone circles hinting at celestial principles, training chambers where death was wagered in hopes of polishing one's skills in life. All of these are depicted in the tattered records I have obtained. I know not if they ever truly existed. However, the magnificent appearance of the witch statue in the distance...
Nico, I can hear you from next door.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you can. I don't fear you. I'm sorry.
The magnificent appearance of the witch statue in the distance seems to indicate that the legends passed down through history are, in fact, real. Amongst these numerous artifacts, the most mysterious are those known as heavenly manipulators. Manipulator? I hardly know her. I have already described how the Umbra Witches drew their power from the darkness and the Lumen Sages from the light. However, I have not mentioned how these powers were at their greatest during full moon or at the peak of the sun's ascent. The two groups created the heavenly manipulators to affect the movement of the moon and the sun, and these devices played a role in the clan's most important of ceremonial rites. If stories are to be believed, the clans could affect even the ways of the cosmos at will. What about the Wandas?
No.
The powers of the witch and sage were not common knowledge, although as overseers of history, one could imagine that they must have had appropriately powerful abilities, making their ultimate destruction an even more ironic end. Doesn't sound ironic to me, just sound... I don't see how things made of iron play into this.
Don't think too hard about it.
I try not to think.
Wish I had that luxury, unfortunately. I have to think all the fucking time.
Same here.
See, JKR gets it.
I had a lot on my mind all day.
Yep. Same with me for the past 4 or 5 months.
Aha! I caught the crow! Another Umbran tear of blood. And now we go through this thingamafucker and makes us dive kick down to the next area.
That's fine, Nico. You're enchanted to me. I don't need fear for you.
Okay. You... God damn it. I was gonna pull the whole Paladins Can't Be Enchanted card, but at the same time, that would be... I don't even know anymore. I have no energy.
Yeah.
Where did it all go?
Where you want to know where it all went? It went from planning the D&D campaign, worrying about a lot of things that happened throughout 2026, and then worrying about ASIN and my birthday, becoming another year older. So there's a lot of things that I worry about, my friend.
I know kind of some of those similar worries.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we've all got shit we're trying to deal with. Like, I've got school stuff I'm dealing with, and,
yeah.
You know, Miles has got his own stuff he's dealing with.
One of these days, and this is me just throwing...
One of these days. Ow, right in
the kisser! I was gonna say, one of these days, we should definitely do like a group trip, like just a group vacation or something.
Hell yeah, I've been trying to plan one of those for years.
Yeah, just like a week of like just not worrying about a damn thing, just having fun.
Yep. That's my secret, Captain. I'm always worried. No, wait, that's Furret.
Furret has their own way of thinking.
Yeah.
If you want to stop thinking, just go to space. It worked for a vampiric monster named after an automobile. I don't know why, but my brain just, when I heard vampiric monster named after an automobile, I was like, I don't remember that happening in Viper GTS. Mostly what happened in Viper GTS was a lot of sex.
Instead of automobile, you said automobile, and I'm like, what the fuck are you on about?
Most of what I remember happening in Viper GTS was sexy succubi having sex.
So basically, succubi do.
Yes.
Ooh.
Unless it's the succubus from DMC Devil May Cry, which is the worst succubus I've ever seen in fiction.
Yes.
They decided, since we're, like, I'm skipping ahead a bit to, since Bayonetta's only a couple games for us to cover, I'm also planning retrospectives on No More Heroes and, Devil May Cry.
Okay.
To subject Nico to some more of my favorite series. And also for it to get him caught up on No More Heroes from the beginning, because he started with Travis Strikes Again.
Yeah.
Which means, sadly, I won't be able to replicate the masterful bait and switch that I did with having him voice the cute kitty cat Jeanne. He'll have already figured out ahead of time what Jeanne actually sounds like.
That or he'll forget, which, you know...
No, he hasn't let go of that to this day.
Oh, boy. So he forgets a lot of shit, but he remembers that?
He remembers the most masterful way that I've bamboozled him, yes.
Look, I don't understand how the FERT works. The FERT just does what it does.
But,
it does what it does.
But yeah, I was getting a bit ahead of myself with, like, talking about DMC Devil May Cry, the, Western reboot of Devil May Cry that unrebooted after one entry. Where there's a whole ass sequence of the game that's supposed to be like a commentary on how we willingly poison our bodies with unhealthy like sodas and energy drinks. But the way they do it is by like almost note for note replicating the Fry and the Slurm Factory episode of Futurama, but not playing it for comedy and wanting you to take it seriously, complete with the source of the energy drink actually being a giant slug monster that lives under the factory. That looks almost exactly like the Slurm Queen as well. But they call it a
funny words, Magic Man.
They call it a succubus.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
I mean, I guess the name is fitting because it certainly does suck.
Yeah, if you've seen that scene of like that got memed on about the DMC reboot's writing where it's like just Dante and a slug woman saying fuck you back and forth to each other, that is the succubus that he is having a shouting match with. It does nothing succubus-like.
I was gonna make a joke, and I'm kind of like, should I say it or not? But I'm going to anyway. So I thought you guys were talking about sucky buses.
Sucky buses? No. I don't ride the bus. I got my own car. Why would I need to ride the bus? Besides, Weird Al taught me not to ride buses in his hit song, Another One Rides the Bus.
I was gonna have a follow-up to that, but then I'm just like, no. Like Belmont, just no, leave it. You already took one bait already. You do not need to take another one.
You know what they say, I'm a master at baiting.
Okay, I can hear again.
Yeah, you tune in for the masturbation joke.
Well, I'm sorry that my headphones died at the really terrible time of me hearing you talk about not having the need to ride the bus.
Rosemary, what are you thinking right now about all this? Rosemary is very concerned.
I think I'm actually gonna hop off because I am yawning way too fucking much, and I feel like I could doze off at any point. So
get some good rest for tomorrow.
Get some rest, my guy. Go get some rest, my guy. You need it for the bullshit that is ahead.
Yeah, because I'm working on the math final currently. I've only got like maybe about I want to say 3-4 questions left to answer. but I want to just get that done tomorrow before midnight. So
yeah.
Oh, there's Barry.
Just remember not to feed it after midnight. No, wait, I'm thinking of Mogwai, not math quizzes.
Anyway, have a good night, guys.
Yeah, have a good night. How is the Barry?
He's furry.
Well, yeah, I would hope so. He's a cat.
They're hairless cats.
I know they're hairless cats. I'm not saying there aren't.
Technically, any cat can be a hairless cat if you shave it. Not recommending that you do, just saying it's a possibility.
God damn it.
You know what else I wouldn't recommend, but my mom has to do for one of her and my stepdad's cats?
What?
She has to trim its nails. Like not
that tracks.
Not declawing it, because she's very much against that, because it's a cruel process.
Yeah.
But like, imagine trying to trim the claws of a cat. How difficult that must be.
I know how that is, because me and Lulu had to trim the nails of my brother's cat.
I've never heard of someone
big boy.
I've never heard of someone trimming the nails of a cat before. That sounds like an accident waiting to happen.
It's a betrayal, but at the same time it is needed, especially since the fact that a cat's claws could actually get caught in certain like upholstery and fabric, and then the nail could rip out.
Yeah. Why ride a bus if it isn't a magic one? Only if it's a magic school bus. If it's a magic city bus, you're in for a very questionable ride.
Questionable experience.
Questionable experience of the century.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to stay in the air for 60 seconds without hitting the ground. Well, fucked it up.
First try. No, yeah. Wow, okay then.
First try. And if I get to a certain point in this where the timer that it gives me doesn't match up with the time that I've stayed in the air, then I've permanently screwed myself. And by permanently, I mean until I try again. So, whatever the opposite of permanently is. I feel like there's a word for it, but I temporarily can't remember.
Never mind. Just never mind.
I found...
Like that.
So I got really far in the Honkai Star Rail game.
Yeah.
Which I recommend you try, like, if you still have interest in it, playing some more, because it has, like, probably one of the best, like, soundtracks ever. I've been listening to this song and the soundtrack from the game for the last 3 weeks straight. It's really good, so I recommend playing it.
You know what you should do? You should send me the song so I can listen to it.
I can do that. I can send you all the good songs.
Yeah, I really don't like these stay in the air missions, because a lot of it is kind of up to RNGesus, depending on like where the angels want to congregate in the battlefield. Like, they're really spread out right now, so make it hard to jump off of any of them because they're too far away.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like those types of missions either. It's kind of just like a waste. Like, you're just like, if you get one bad like angle or one bad like just RNG, it's just like over.
Yeah, I feel like Bayonetta 2 handled them better because it gives you the ability to glide for a little bit to slow your descent.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just you have to constantly juggle yourself off of these enemies with precision, or you plummet like a rock. If I don't get it this time, then I'm just going to give up on this Alfheim challenge. I don't know. Either depends on what the reward for this challenge is. It's either a broken witch heart or it's a broken moon pearl. So one of those, either more health or more magic. Yeah, giving up on this one.
Yeah, it seems like it's annoying.
60 seconds with random enemy movement is a bit too much for me to handle. I'm sure there's an easy way to do this, but I'm also trying not to waste too much time on one section for the sake of the viewership. Because I know, you know, when I'm watching someone, I don't like to watch them fumble apart over and over again when they can just skip it.
I get that.
Game over. Got that one for free, JKR. It's a free gift to you, my fine feathered friend.
When did JKR get feathers?
What, did you not see the feathers?
No, I didn't see the feathers. All I saw was a giant circular machine.
What do you think the feathers are made from?
Only you would know, Ari. Only you would know.
Look, what are feathers if not just metal but completely different?
Metal but completely different, huh?
Yes. Like punk. Or rock. Or pop. Not to be confused with soda. Everything is metal if you make it metal.
True.
JKR says I'm made of metal. Do your circuits gleam? Are you perpetual? Do you keep the country clean? I think he'll appreciate that one. Because I introduced him to that song. Good thing I stocked up on red hot shots. You. One of you needs to die at least. Before I run out of red hot shots and then die for real.
Why are you being so selective on who needs to die, though?
I'm going for the one that had the lower health. What do you think the point of the what do you think the point of the death egg was? Yes, you picked up what I put down. Yes. Yes, on both of those fronts. I cannot wait until this stage is over because that's when we finally get the dash ability, and that's going to make a lot of things a lot easier. And it also unlocks an additional like dodge upgrade that's going to help me out a lot.
It will.
Yes, because it makes it so like if you dodge right at the moment that you're hit, you phase through it.
That's good.
Limited kicks and punches. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, already fucked it up on this one because I knocked him up into the air. Gonna go ahead and take the failure on this one. Alright, let's try this again. That's not at all the combo I wanted to do. Fuck. I'm getting the timing on these so wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and take this restart too. I wish there was a way to just restart by pausing and choosing restart for this challenge, but I don't think I can. Actually, no, I know for a fact that I can. They don't. You have to fail to restart.
That's stupid.
Yeah. They fixed a lot of things in terms of, like, user-friendliness in Bayonetta 2 and 3. Bayonetta 1's got the most challenge, but it's also the most questionable in some of its difficulty, I would say. It's a bit too overtuned. Not, like, nearly as hard as something like Ninja Gaiden, where it just kicks your ass, but, like, some of its difficulty comes off as pretty cheap. Can't wait to get my hands on Onslaught. I will get one. It's only a matter of time. Same here, dude. That's the first one of these new style combiners that I've been interested in. No idea why this combo's coming out when I'm just putting in my standard punch-kick-punch combo. That's the one I wanted to do. I've already wasted so many of my kicks and punches. Something's off about what I'm doing. I think it might be because I'm putting in a directional input while putting in the kick. It might be, I don't know. This game, the Onyx Roses, while they're good for this challenge for the additional damage they do when you hold down the shoot button, they also can throw off my timing a lot.
They're sussy bakas.
You would know because you're a very sussy baka, ooh-woo.
Oh my gosh.
I played Town of Salem with you. You're sussy as fuck.
I'm sorry that I'm just good at manipulation.
I'm sorry I'm good at the game that requires me to lie to people.
I'm sorry that I'm the best liar that you know.
Nah, I've known better liars than you. Not because they fool me, but because they fool everyone around me.
I mean, you probably know better, like, in most aspects, but I'm good at certain things.
See, the thing that makes you a good liar is that no one suspects that you would be capable of lying.
If only they knew the truth.
Like, the thing that makes you good at games like Amogus and Town of Salem, probably, is that no one suspects you to be devious. They expect you to be, like... I don't know how to put it. Also, welcome back, Nico.
Nobody expects the Zard because the Zard knows what to do.
Nobody expects the Zard because everyone suspects the Zard is everyone suspects the Zard is always innocent.
This is true.
And now people are gonna accuse me instantly because they know now.
And with that, we've got another Angelic LP that we can exchange for a weapon.
Good lord. I'm debating about what I'm gonna do for my birthday dinner for with the birthday money I get from my mom.
Bacon.
Pizza with bacon.
Bacon with
I'm
bacon.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm debating about either Raising Cane's or Pizza Hut, and since you're saying that, I'm thinking about getting a stuffed crust pizza with bacon and pepperoni and extra cheese.
Extra cheese stuffed crust meat lovers pizza, dude.
Yeah, I know.
That sounds delicious.
Although I'm probably gonna spoil myself a little bit and put extra bacon on it.
Extra everything. Extra crust, too, with extra stuff.
Sounds about right. That way I can just show up the stream with a pizza.
You bring any pizza for
Pizza
me?
and ravioli.
If I could share pizza across the internet, I would share.
And you can just order one to be delivered to my house.
I mean, fair.
You could, yeah.
And that's a death. I ran out of red hot shots on those 2 witches earlier. Came up to this fight with 2 little health. I'm gonna be tanking. I'm gonna be tanking a lot of losses on my score for this stage.
Fair enough. And then for I'm thinking about picking up an Oreo birthday ice cream cake.
You know, I've never had an ice cream cake.
What?
Yeah, never had one.
Okay, so the next time me and Lulu see you or something, like, it doesn't have to be a birthday or anything. We're gonna get an ice cream cake, and we're all gonna partake.
Like, I've had ice cream with cake, but I've never had an ice cream cake.
Basically, okay. Basically, think about normal cake, but instead of the frosting, you have ice cream. The ice cream as the frosting, and it's frozen.
Sounds about right.
I would hope that. That's right, Miles, because it sounds like Nico has experience with ice cream cake.
I've had it before too.
There's a ice cream cake at Cold Stone called the Toasted S'more, and what it is Golden Grand pieces, Hershey's chocolate, marshmallow ice cream, and like a graham cracker cake filling.
I was gonna say just an Oreo cake sounds good enough to me. I love Oreo flavored ice cream.
Oh, I do too. Don't worry. I'm addicted to cookies and cream ice cream. I love it.
I also
love cheesecake and red velvet. I love it.
Also, the best cake that I've ever had, which I only had once because it's a nightmare to make from scratch, was this Oreo cake that my sister made one year.
Ooh.
To add some, like, a bit of that bitterness that the Oreo cookies, the cookie part of the Oreos have to them, it involves, like, brewing a pot of coffee and adding that to the batter.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Time for our next weapon.
Another LP? Working me to the bone. But no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Let me go whip some things into shape for you.
He's back.
He's back.
Took a bit of pound into shape.
Back again.
But the workmanship.
Rodon's back. Tell a friend. And this one is called Durga. You can use it as gauntlets or as boots. And one of them is fire powered and the other is electricity powered.
It almost sounds like they merged like frickin' two devil arms from frickin' Devil May Cry.
They basically did. They basically merged like your traditional gauntlet weapons, like Ifrit from Devil May Cry 1, with one of the lightning weapons from the other games. And the way it works is like when you input a command to swap what element they're using.
I mean, to be fair though, as well, if you really think about it, electricity is sort of a form of like heat or fire, just because it's just like heated plasma.
Yeah. You might be wondering why they didn't do fire and ice as the pairing. That's because there's a weapon later on that you get that's ice elemental.
Okay.
It's a pair of ice skates that you can use as weapons called Odette. After Swan Lake.
Okay.
We got a book about Rodan and the Gates of Hell. There's a place beloved by wanted men and rogues, where money and power rule all. It is where I've established my office. Those who call this place by its given name are instantly identified as newcomers. As the tired hands of this rat hole, I'll call it by a single name only, the Dump. Bloody battles and dirty disputes over money are an everyday occurrence here, and the concept of concern for one's fellow man was long since lost on the Dump's denizens. What the people here are after, what they love to see, is not of this world. They thirst for an uproar only the occult can inspire. The appearance of a specter, a man being devoured by a demon. These are the snacks they eat as they drink and cavort in the Dump's numerous watering holes. It is this place that I have come on my pilgrimage in search of a grasp on reality. The Dump is a wretched hive for all sorts of scum and villainy. I understood that reference. Home to everyone from black market businessmen to informants and devil hunters in between. Devil May Cry reference. But amongst them all, one man is particularly strange. His name is Rodan, the proprietor of the Gates of Hell bar. His front may be that of a bartender, but rumor has it he is actually an arms dealer. Of course, if a man such as myself were to visit his establishment, there's no way all of his secrets would be laid bare. However, I can tell just by the air around him that he is a dangerous man. Unlike the standard assortment of thugs in this place, his is a sort of danger on a truly different level. According to my colleagues, if one carries enough clout here, Rodan is known to provide a gun or blade should the fee prove satisfactory. That is all I've been able to wring out of people here. There are also rumors that if you enter the bar from some sort of hidden entrance, he will provide you things that money cannot buy, or so saith the gossips in this occult-obsessed town. They even go so far as to say these things are not made by a normal means, but are weapons made from materials available only in Inferno. In the Dump, there are enough rumors to rot one's ears, and if I hadn't seen the fresco of the Trinity of Realities, a staple of the Vigridian religions, on Rodan's wall, I would have dismissed talk of him as nothing more than these tall tales. In any case, if I am able to fully investigate this man's secrets, I will surely be able to obtain the truth I so desperately seek. However, aimless sniffing around in this town is a great way to wind up dead. I'll have to be prudent and not leave things to chance. And going back to something that JKR said in chat way earlier as part of a previous discussion that I didn't address earlier because I was in the middle of my own series of tangents. Okay. Yes, Miles does have that natural Riz. You can't spell Charizard without Riz.
Wait, what?
You can't spell Charizard without Riz.
Yeah.
No. Where did this Riz conversation come up?
About you being a good liar.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh.
Caught up now?
Okay. Now I understand.
You may be able to locate another mission from the Wada womb. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wowie. I was about to say, did this angel just, like, have a stroke on me because he was just sitting still, not attacking?
Probably high off of his own dust.
Probably.
But this thing doesn't look like a spider femboy with big boobas.
Oh, brother.
Let's go ahead and equip our new weapon. Because I'm getting tired of Onyx Rose throwing off my groove.
Throwing off your groove?
You threw off my groove! I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove. And time for our next boss appearance. Say hello to Temperantia, the Cardinal Virtue of Temperance. John's having an argument with Temperantia. What is the meaning of this? This is now not once, but twice. Explain this meddling in our affairs.
The only ones meddling are your hapless minions. This will be taken care of in the manner I see fit. Your assistance is not required.
And off he fucks.
I suppose coming here has given you a second wind. Feeling better, Bayonetta?
Who are you? And don't you dare say my long-lost sister.
Sister, you've quite the active imagination. You and I once fought for the jewel upon the crown of the Umbra throne. And now that you've returned, my sleeping beauty, it is time to finish that fight.
Finish the fight? I didn't think we were playing Halo 3 tonight. Flashback.
Finish the fight, Master Chief.
Yeah, finish the fight. How many times is he gonna finish the fight? Because the series has ended, like, how many times now?
Yes, finish it. Yeah, finish the fight, John Halo.
Finish the fight, John Halo.
6 weeks, 6 years later. I still haven't finished the fight.
I mean, we're almost 20 years later from when he was supposed to finish the fight, and the fight still hasn't been finished. In fact, we're going back to the beginning of the fight.
Oh, are we really?
You probably already forgot, but we're getting a Halo 1 remake.
I know they did like a remaster and released a bunch of them remastered.
No, we're getting a from the ground up Halo 1 remake that will not have multiplayer, so why buy it?
Oh, well, yeah, that's not worth it.
Listen, we all bought Halo for the multiplayer. That's literally like all we bought it for.
It's why they're not calling this one Halo Combat Evolved. They're calling it Halo Campaign Evolved.
Oh God.
Campaign Spain, Halo Campaign Spain with
Scampaign.
I was gonna say the campaign for Halo was only fun when you had multiple people playing it.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I recognize this music. This was in World of Light when you fought Jeanne's spirit.
Yep, this is the fight, the second fight with Jeanne. Heal. I've already tanked my my ranking for this stage to stone level. Might as well heal.
I was gonna say, like, you're just going from beginning to end. I didn't think you were going for, like, maximum rank.
Well, I'm not going for maximum rank. It's just I want to get above stone so I get bonus halos for completing the stage based on my rank. Stone gives you nothing.
Fair.
Because the way that games developed by Hideki Kamiya work on their prices, especially for consumable items, is the more, like, each time you buy one, the price for the next one goes up.
Okay.
What's the matter? Something, are you? Afraid? Me? This is a waste of my time. You're still not ready.
And there's that tiger roar.
Yep, that was Jeanne turning into a jaguar, then a flock of moths, and then a crow.
Okay.
And now, if we tap the dodge button twice, we turn into a panther. This unlocks a new series of transformation abilities we can do called Beast Within.
Okay.
The one you get for free is Panther Within, which is your dash.
Oh my! That was bloody amazing!
Yeah, go ahead and give me that stone award. It's a stone, Luigi! You didn't make it!
It's a football, Mario. I chiseled it.
Think you're a little stoned.
I mean, the first time that I heard that voice clip of Mario saying stone was in the context of the beginning to a YouTube poop about Ouija, where it goes like from the end of Link the Faces of Evil. The birds are stoned! Isn't it beautiful?
God damn it. Oh my god.
Oh shoot! I get my other Game Boy in tomorrow.
Oh, which Game Boy?
The Johto starters, Game Boy Color.
Ooh, that was the Pokemon Gold and Silver exclusive one, right?
The Pokemon Center one, yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in Nintendo Power, and I really wanted to get it, but unfortunately, I was just like, damn.
I have the Pikachu and Pichu one from the US, Pokemon Center one, and then I have the Kanto second anniversary edition.
Okay.
And then I have this one coming.
Nice.
Then once I move, because my parents, from what I'm understanding, might be buying a house down that way, potentially, or, as soon as I get filled into this job that I'm doing, I can get a house, potentially, and I can easily get, like, a gaming room for streaming and everything like that, put, like, a background, and then, like, I can get, like, shelving, and put, like, I'm trying to get every single Pokemon console.
No, I feel ya.
Rodan just said the merchant line.
Okay.
What are you buying?
What you buying, stranger?
And he said he heard it in a game once.
Of course he did.
I heard it definitely in a game once.
I would hope you did. You've played that game.
Yeah, Lulu said she ordered part one of my birthday gift that is coming through customs right now. I don't know what it is. I'm concerned, but I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, come on. It's Lulu. You absolutely should be concerned.
Yeah, I definitely should, since the way I got my PS4, my Switch, and my Xbox was through her. She takes me to Disc Replay I told her I was looking to getting an Xbox One when I get paid or whatever. Goes behind my back and buys one for me, and I'm like, we can't afford this. Like, shut up, take it. I'm like, God damn it. And now, thanks to her, the God of War Sanctuary keeps getting built bigger and bigger.
Sanctuary, I don't know.
I don't know. Don't worry, bro.
Sanctuary.
There we go. I did tell Lulu, though, the next life-size plush we're gonna try and get is Arcanine. Arcanine's fairly simple to get. Although Lulu says she's gonna kidnap the Arcanine and keep it by her during stream.
Time for Chapter 6, The Gate of Paradise.
But Paradise has fallen.
As long as it's not Paradise City. Despite what they say about it being where the grass is green and the girls are pretty, it turns out that it's just a dump due to gentrification and the influx of corporate takeover of the area.
I never really cared about Paradise City anyway, even before all that. So
Alright, what's this book? Entering Vigrid. We're not gonna read that one. Bro, damn it, missed it.
Dang it.
Also, just like, you know how in Okami, when you run at full speed, flowers bloom behind you?
yeah, sure.
When you run at full speed in the Panther transformation, flowers with skulls on them bloom behind you.
Okay.
Nekikamiya loves throwing in as many copyright-avoiding references as he can.
So basically, it just leaves behind a trail effect when you dash.
Yes. But specifically a reference to the trail effect in Okami.
Again, Okami is a game I haven't played either, so it's like, eh.
It's a great game, it's just got some pacing issues. Mainly that, like, from the opening cutscene that is unskippable, with a lot of, like, Banjo-Kazooie style voice text, to when you actually get to start playing the game is a good, like, 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't really get much into Okami just for the fact that, I just didn't really care much about it at the time.
It's a game where I'd say it's a good game, but it's not like, you know, the greatest Zelda game not made by Nintendo as people like to hype it up as. I feel like it's been overhyped as a result of it famously selling poorly at launch, and then garnering this cult reputation.
I mean, I've had multiple chances later on in the years to play it, but I was more addicted to Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah.
And after that, Pokemon Unite took my interest.
Okami's also a game that's physically hard for me to play because as a result of all the different, like, graphical filters that it uses to try and look like a moving, like, Japanese inkwash painting, it has, like, this ghosting effect to everything that fucks with my motion sickness.
That's fair.
Like, it looks great on a CRT, in HD, ugh.
Yeah, it's similar with me, but with certain sound effects, because, I think I've explained this before on stream, but, in Mario Golf for N64, Wario's power shot sound makes me want to throw up.
I did not know that.
Like, I don't know why. Like, it's a lightning bolt shot, but the way it sounds makes my stomach turn. I had to mute the TV every time he did it. Like, it just messed me up, and yet for some reason in Toadstool Tour it didn't mess with me, so I guess it was just something with the N64 that did that to me.
It could be. There's all sorts of, like, weird auditory things that can trigger, like, certain frequencies can, trigger feelings of nausea.
Yeah.
And now we summoned a bunch of hands to punch the fuck out of this angel. And that is a specific demon set of hands that we summoned. That's not Madama Butterfly. It's like some other thing with like a Greek name. And unlike all the other demons, we never get to see what it actually looks like. We only see its hands.
Oh.
It might only be hands. And now for Malphus to eat the big worm angel. Or snake, but Malphus sees it as a worm.
Okay.
Because birds eat worms. And also, bird is the word. Fun fact about the Link costume in particular, where, like, the design process for it, she's wearing an undershirt underneath the tunic.
Yeah.
The original idea was for, like, the undershirt to, like, cover all the way up to her neck, to not show any exposed chest, but Nintendo stepped in and was like, no, Bayonetta would show off some cleavage, so instead they have it, like, unbuttoned.
Okay.
So that was a case where Nintendo was like, no, this isn't horny enough.
Literally, Bayonetta 1, in my opinion, is just sex appeal of the game.
They increasingly up a lot of the sex appeal stuff to the point where it becomes more funny than sexy.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, in my opinion, it's still sex appeal of the game, so it's like...
Well, that's definitely an aspect of it, but it helps that it's also got a likable cast of characters and some fun combat.
Fair enough. But then again, this is coming from a person who has not played a Bayonetta game and literally just gone off of what I've seen rather than what I've played. So...
Like, I would argue, and obviously this is my own interpretation, if I were to ask Hideki Kamiya if this was his intention, he would tell me not to ask him stupid questions and then block me. As he did today with someone that tagged him in, like, some fandom drama thing about Bayonetta 3. Okay. And he got mad at that and said to them, called them like a disgusting idiot.
Okay.
But, like, my interpretation is, like, yes, there's obviously a sex appeal factor to a lot of the fan servicey elements of Bayonetta, but the way that's so pervasive and the way it's presented as so over the top makes it almost like a self-parody of its own fan service.
I mean, fair enough, to each their own.
And that doesn't make it any less sexy, but at the same time, it's like, it's not like, you know, Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball 2 sexy, where, like, the sex appeal is...
Obviously,
yeah.
No, obviously not, but, again, like, to be fair, from my perspective...
Yeah.
Like, even, not playing it and only seeing what I've seen, a lot of the people I've talked to who played the game literally just say, oh, just play the game for the fan service.
I would argue that is the worst reason to play it.
That is literally all the input I got from at least 80% of the people I have talked to about it.
I will also say,
because I was legitimately wanting to try this game until that was brought up, and I'm like, so it's just sex appeal and fan service, not really much else to it. And they're like, yeah, pretty much. And I'm like, okay, those
people have steered you wrong. Bayonetta's got, it's not like got, you know, the most impressive story, but it's got like a decent narrative. It's got some interesting world building to it. It's got a likable cast of characters.
Well, this was also before I met you as well, so...
Yeah, someone who actually appreciates games for what they're trying to do instead of being like, dude, play this game, this woman's got big boobs and a big ass. Which is, unfortunately,
Oddly enough, go ahead.
Which I was just going to cap that off with. I brought up the Dead or Alive comparison earlier. Apparently, in the Dead or Alive fandom, there's a split between the people that play it for the fan service and the people who say that games like Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball have ruined the reputation of Dead or Alive ever being taken seriously as a fighting game.
I mean, to be fair, Dead or Alive is a good fighting game in of its own right.
Yep.
No, oddly enough, 80% of the reviews I've heard from about this game, were from, one of them was mainly from this girl I used to talk to on Gaia, who, God forbid, thank God we're not friends anymore. But apparently, yeah, it was just like, she was just obsessed with, like, the fan servicey aspect of the game. And she would force that ideal onto other people because of the fact that it was like the only reason to play it. And I'm like, I mean, I'll take you at base value for it, but it's just like, I guess just a lot of it just deterred me away from it, just because like I don't mind fan service in video games. But if that's the only capital and concept they're going to be putting on the game, then I don't care.
I will say that was also just the culture of the time that it came out. It was like, you know, dude, play this game and it's so sexy, while ignoring the narrative elements and the gameplay elements and like what actually makes it stand out and what makes it fun to play. Like, that's the whole reason why like games would advertise themselves with their sexy female characters while not trying to sell you on the gameplay or the story.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get it was like a product of the time, but it was just like
I mean, I don't mean like that. I mean like that was the culture of like gamers at the time, not necessarily game developers.
Well, not game developers. I'm not saying it like that, but more so like, because I've played games that had a lot of fan servicey stuff. Castlevania is a good example of this.
Yeah.
So is like fighting games like Guilty Gear.
Blaze Blue.
A lot of games. Yeah, Blaze Blue. Like a lot of them have fan servicey elements, but it's more so the fact that they favored more into gameplay rather than straight on fan service. And like I said, I have no problem with fan service in video games. Believe me, I like a good looking. I got a good looking. I like a good looking character in the game. But the thing is, it's like if it's overly done, and like the gameplay is not up front and center as well, then you're just telling me I'm just paying like $60 or $70 for a visual novel at this point.
So if I may, like, add on to this and, like, you know, maybe take a guess here, not necessarily trying to put words in your mouth. You're not against games that have like fan service as a core part of their identity, but it has to be more. There has to be more to it to get involved in than just tits and ass. There has to be some meat to the game.
Pretty much, yeah, like, exactly on point. It's just because of the fact that, like, Lords of Shadow, for example, the crystal demon summon you get to do, the desire demon, not the desire demon, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's full on nudity and, like, showing off a lot of stuff, and I mean, like, yeah, okay, I agree, like, a lot of the visual stuff in it is nice, but if there's no story, if there is no gameplay or something for me to hook onto in the game world, in the world itself, and if you're just gonna be like, okay, look, there's a pair of tits, an ass, or like flap, or like washboard abs, then there is no point in me playing the game. It's like, I get visuals are nice, but I need something to hold on to in order to keep me playing.
Yeah, I have a game that I've had similar reservations about that I just picked up today because it was on massive discount for the edition that includes all the DLC. And that's Stellar Blade. Because, like, all the online and reviewer sphere discussions of Stellar Blade are not centered on its gameplay or narrative. It's solely on its status as, like, you know, a culture war talking point about, like, sexy female protagonists in games. And I'm like, okay, if this is the only thing that is being talked about by even serious critics, then, like, is there a reason to pick up this game at $70 for, like, something where the only thing people talk about are, like, dude, the protagonist is so sexy and she has good jiggle physics?
Yeah, I mean, another good example of this is Soul Calibur. Mainly the character creation window, because it's like, you have characters in that game like Ivy, Song Minya, and all that. Like, you have like a lot of good-looking characters in there.
Taki.
A lot of them with physics. Yeah, Taki. A lot of them have physics, but the gameplay in there is what counterbalances it.
Yeah.
Like, Soul Calibur's story is like not exactly top peak, but the gameplay is what counterbalances everything. Even when you the character's armor, everything, the clothes break off, you're not distracted by how good looking the characters look. Like, you're focused on the fight, and it actually plays like an element. Like, you take more damage if your armor's broken because you don't have much defense.
It's to the point where sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to add on to that with it's to the point where during that weird period in between 5 and 6, where they released that PS3 and 360 game Lost Swords, where it was like a free to play with tons of microtransactions Soul Calibur game with no story, and they, like, all the microtransactions were just for increasingly pornographic looking outfits for the characters. The fandom revolted against that because it was going against what made Soul Calibur good in favor of chasing profit off of, like, the gooner demographic.
Pretty much, yeah. And although, like, with the character creations and everything, like, the body types can get fucking ridiculous, and I should know this. As someone who spent over 500 hours in the character creation scene to make different characters, the fact is just that it proves a point that, yeah, you could have a lot of sex appeal in a game, but if you have very good gameplay mechanic, and or story, you can counterbalance it. Like, literally, it's to the point where it's like, yeah, you notice the character looks sexy as hell, but if you're in the middle of a fight, you don't have a time to, like, focus on the physics. It's like, you either fight or you're done.
Yeah, like, I'm not against, sex appeal in games. I'm also not against just straight out, pornographic games. But with the caveat that there has to be some appeal to it beyond just, like, looking at boobies and butts. Like, even when it comes to, like, there's the argument about, like, why do you play adult games if not just to look at boobs and butts? But it's like, if I want to do that, I can just find that on the internet for free. If I'm paying for a product, then I expect it to have something to keep me engaged beyond just the adult aspects.
Yeah, and it's just like, again, like, I'm like with stream host said here, I don't mind sex appeal in video games. I don't mind the fan servicey stuff. Like, if it's there, okay, but don't make it the main selling point. Make it the fact that you have to give it, like, substance, because if it's just one tone, then you're basically telling me, hey, I just bought a visual novel, or I can just go elsewhere and get the exact same thing only for free.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's just like, I guess what draws me to Soul Calibur a lot is just more so the combat. It's just like, I like seeing how all the players fight, like all the animation, all the movement, and seeing how it works.
And there's also the element of, like, there are no two fighters that are exactly the same.
Oh hell no! No, they are not. Like
it's one of the few fighting games where, you know, aside from the you know, Charade or Okadon type characters, you know, the Edge Master, that's what it was called. Aside from those type of characters, you don't have any moveset clones, unless it's like, with the exception of Soul Calibur 4.
Well, 4, yes, but also the fact that actually not even 4. The
4,
interesting thing
I was going to say with 4, it's those bonus characters that were designed by some manga artists that share movesets with existing characters for the sake of ease of development.
Okay, well, yeah, that, but I'm just saying, like, the main cast.
Out of the main cast, there are no moveset clones, even if they use the same type of weapon.
Yeah, like, for example, Siegfried and Nightmare, they both use great swords, but here's the difference, though. Both use a different fighting style with those swords. Nightmare is more aggressive, whereas Siegfried is more fluent and defensive. So it's not like okay, so we're just playing two of the same character. No, far from it. Like, Siegfried can have an edge against Nightmare in terms of like defense and HP, whereas Nightmare is just all-in damage and rushing your opponent down. So
there's also
it makes you really think about what you're doing in the game.
And even differences between, even putting aside differences in their stats, the way that they use their great swords is different. Siegfried is someone that's better, from my experience, and keep in mind, I am by no means an expert at Soul Calibur or fighting games in general. Siegfried is good at keeping you at a distance. Nightmare wants you to get up close and personal.
Yeah, Siegfried is more so along the lines of he starts off slow, but the way it works with him is he has a momentum. It's like a more fluent motion. Like, once you get him going, it's hard to stop him. Whereas, plus he actually be a lot more reactive. Nightmare is just more so getting all your attacks off as fast as you can, and basically breaking down the opponent's armor until you could, like, give them no chance to fight back. Like, it just ends.
Yeah.
Or, you have Ivy, like going back to her. People, like, I know for a fact there's a lot of people that say, like, you play Ivy for, like, the visual, not the combat style. I mained Ivy in Soul Calibur 4, and let me tell you, I've killed people with Ivy.
She has one of the most unique fighting styles I've seen in a 3D fighter, because she's a rare stance-based fighter in a 3D fighter.
Oh yeah, definitely, and her combos get very, very nuts. Like people make the joke about her, like, oh yeah, her moves give her like a lot of jiggle physics and everything. Here's the thing, and this is my opinion. I think the creators did this on purpose to distract other players from when you fight her, because her whip sword is very versatile and has a lot of like one combo kills. Like.
Yep.
I've made a lot of Belmonts using her fighting style, and I've gotten to the point where I've gotten so good, I can land her unblockable almost every time. And it's just like, her fighting style is a lot of fun. Another example, Cervantes. Cervantes is a very unique style. Like, you think he's just like all up close in your face. He can teleport, he can range, he's got a lot, he's basically a jack of all trades.
Yeah, and you don't see many zoning options in 3D fighters, that's more of a 2D fighter thing.
Yeah, and like the trade-off is, like, he has range attacks, but they take a little bit to wind up, so you have to, like, plan out how you're going to do it. And I've seen a lot of Cervantes fighters murder out, characters that are like Astaroth or hell, even Yoda. Like, funny thing, you can shoot Yoda with Cervantes.
Yep.
You actually can fucking shoot him.
You just have to get your timing right.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the funny thing, that's the good thing about it, because, like, that game proves you can have sex appeal in a game, but have a very complex and very, like, fluent fighting style. And it's, like, the reason why I like Soul Calibur a lot.
Alright, let's move on to the next cutscene.
Alright.
which is a big one.
Okay,
It's that little girl
again. I got into a tangent. Okay.
And she's being hounded by angels.
Oh boy.
Something from me? Come on.
Still in cutscene?
Yes.
Okay, I was just wondering.
You've been cheating on me, haven't you? Someone else caught your eye? Oh dear. Something tells me I'm going to regret this.
More angels.
Okay. But no, sorry about going on that tangent.
It's okay, it was a fun tangent. So this is a section where we put up a barrier to protect the little girl, and then we have to fight off the angels while protecting the barrier.
Okay.
I can make an exception and kill all of you. Just this once, of course.
There's a couple sections like this in the game, but thankfully not too many, and they're not too difficult, unless you're playing on, like, obviously the higher difficulties where everything hits harder and enemies are smarter.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the things I like about Hideki Kamiya games, difficulty, or, like, the Hideki Kamiya, approach to, like, higher difficulty levels in his games. Not only, do the, like, it's not just, oh, the enemies are beefier and you take more damage. It's,
yeah.
The enemies give you less room for error, and you encounter new enemies in places that they weren't before. Like, that's how he does things with, like, Devil May Cry. That's how he does... Devil May Cry 1, at least. That's how he does things with Bayonetta. He did a bit of that with Beautiful Joe 1 and 2. But with Beautiful Joe 1 in particular, it was like the way the dodge system in that game worked was you had visual indicators for whether you need to dodge high or dodge low.
Okay.
That was also paired with specific sound effects and animations that made easy if you were paying attention to tell without looking at the flashing indicators where you needed to dodge. On the highest difficulty, it gets rid of those flashing indicators, and you have to rely solely on audio-visual cues.
Yeah.
All right, get ready for another cutscene.
And let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like. Mommy! Was I just singing? Mommy! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, little one. I am not your mother.
But, Mommy...
Will you quit calling me Mummy? If there's two things I hate in this world, it's cockroaches and crying babies.
I'm a little sick, guys.
Well, a crying baby cockroach would be...
Oh, you okay?
So do...
Yeah, I'm fine.
Feel better.
Yeah, I'll bounce back pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm similar to you, my man. Anyway, go ahead.
That line of, if there's two things I hate, it's cockroaches and crying babies. Well, a crying baby cockroach would be truly terrible. I always love that line.
Oh, God.
And then she, like, checks by her feet to see if there's any crying baby cockroaches nearby.
Dare cry.
Yes, Mommy.
Fine. To be a strong little one to survive in a place like this. What's your name, anyway?
Teresa.
Cereza? You're not from Vigrid, are you, little one? Where are you from?
I'm from my house.
Well now, I'll hazard a guess this isn't your home. So what on earth are you doing here?
My daddy told me to come here.
And whereabouts is this daddy of yours?
He was at work, but now I don't know where he's gone.
Thanks, Lulu.
To go home.
Give us an ara ara Ari. Ara ara.
Oh, God.
Can't just drag you wherever I go, little one. So you'd better not be getting attached to me.
Yes, Mommy?
Come now, little one. I'll help you out of here, but that's all. And you have to promise there'll be no crying. A single tear and you'll be crying alone. Got it?
Okay, Mommy.
Ugh.
So now we've got a tag-along in the form of Cereza.
Oh, boy.
And, I think it's later in this stage, or in the next one, Bayonetta has another great line, in regards to children. Bayonetta just has a lot of great one-liners. Like, that's one of the things that makes her,
coming from Devil May Cry with Dante, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. But, I was going to say, similar to, semi back on the discussion earlier of, the fan service in Bayonetta, one of the things that makes Bayonetta's fan service stand out compared to a lot of other games that have a lot of sex appeal to them is that, like, it's the discussion of, like, the character's role in the providing of the fan service. Like, whether they're an active participant or whether it's, like, happening at their expense. Bayonetta is very clearly confident in her sexuality and uses her, like, teasing and flirting and displays of her body as a way to mock and throw off her opponents.
Yeah.
And that's something you don't see much of in games of that era and even to this day. Whereas a lot of times the fan service is either, like, at their expense, where it's like, oh no, this sexy thing happened to me, I'm so embarrassed, or, like, they just dress in a provocative way and never make any mention of it, and everyone treats it as if, oh, that's just your standard issue uniform.
I mean, Rouge the Bat is able to do that in Adventure 2 and some games onward.
Yep. Less so in recent games, but that's just down to my gripes with how they write Rouge the Bat in more modern Sonic stuff.
Yeah.
And how Sega seems to not know what to do with a character who was designed for fan service in a kid-friendly series.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Again, there's a lot of characters I wish Sega would utilize a little bit more.
Yeah, looks like they're finally giving us some more Cream the Rabbit if her recent series of appearances in official media is anything to go by.
Yep. Now, if only they would do a little more with Vanilla, Zooey, and few others, then I would be very happy. Unfortunately, no Cosmo, because technically they've already written her as dead.
Yeah.
So, sad face, but whatever.
Like, don't count characters like Zooey out just because they were from Sonic Boom, because like the end of Sonic Frontiers sets up that we may see some characters that were previously Sonic Boom exclusive potentially make future appearances in mainline games, since they name drop Styx.
Yeah, no, I know that. It's just because the fact that from what I remembered learning about her, she has she's like she's pretty much as smart as Tails almost at that point, in terms that she's a mechanic.
Okay.
And that I find that pretty cool, because it would give something for Tails to play off of.
Yeah, because so far, like, the only other one that he's had, like, any sort of technological comparison to is Dr. Eggman, and they don't really play up that rivalry very much, or even camaraderie when they work together.
Yeah, pretty much, and the reason why I like the pairing for those two a lot is because, I mean, yeah, like, obvious reasons, but both of them are smart in their own right, and it's almost to the point where she can, like, in my opinion, she can easily outsmart Eggman. Like, that's the thing. And I just like the dynamic. That's really all it comes down to. Oh, God. Ugh. Honestly, either let me live or kill me. Do not keep me in between, do not keep me in between. Either let this, like, God forbid, I hate this cough.
I feel the same way anytime I get sick.
I'm just like, look, God, either you kill me or you keep me alive. Do not keep me in this limbo. This fucking sucks.
If you're gonna keep me in limbo, at least let me speak to the Jamaican Grim Reaper.
Yeah, exactly. Let me speak to him. I heard he's fun at parties. But no, hence why when Fert said Colleen was going to be at the convention he was going to, like, that was my main reason, probably wanting to get the autograph, because, again, like, from what I listened to from behind the voice actors a little bit, she did both Tails and Zooey, at least in the Sonic Boom series, and because the fact that during the episode with her and with Zooey and Tails, she had to play a crush on herself.
Yep.
Which was a very interesting concept to me, and I love that dynamic.
Welcome to Paradiso.
Oh, yay. So we're fighting them on their home turf.
Yep, this is one of the few times in the series that we actually get to see the Paradiso realm. A lot of it, Bayonetta 2 is much more focused on Inferno. And then Bayonetta 3 is focused on the human realm.
So in a way, each game focuses on one realm at a time.
Yes.
Don't worry. It's always scary the first time you see them. So, where was I? Oh, yes. Your kind invitation. I do hope you've prepared dessert as well.
Oh.
Another aspect of, like, you know, them having some thematic stuff with each game in the trilogy, each game has a different color that's associated with Bayonetta's outfit and weapons in that game.
Yeah.
In Bayonetta 1, it's red. In Bayonetta 2, it's blue. And in Bayonetta 3, it's purple.
I was also going to say, didn't she go from long hair to short?
Yes, she goes from, like, more of a beehive hairdo in this game that's supposed to resemble a traditional witch's hat. In this game, to shorter hair in Bayonetta 2, and then in Bayonetta 3, she's got, like, long hair again, but it's in, like, twin-tail drill type things.
Okay.
And she goes from just leather bodysuit to like a leather bodysuit with a skirt in Bayonetta 3.
Okay.
And she gets like Vincent Valentine guns, 4 of them, where they each have 3 barrels each.
So
So what?
So literally death penalty.
Yes, she gets basically 4 death penalties as her starting weapon.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh no, the big angel broke out. He's trying to grab Cereza. He grabbed Cereza.
Oh no.
He's in awe at her. Oh no, he's a lolicon. Help! Someone call the police!
Run!
Someone call Chris Hansen, please!
Oh God. I was gonna say Cool Cat ain't over here. Why the fuck is Chris Hansen involved?
Oh gosh, why did you have to say that?
You joke about that, but in Your Movie Sucks' review of Cool Cat Saves the Kids, which is one of the things that brought Cool Cat into like meme consciousness, he does a section of Cool Cat if he were on To Catch a Predator. It's called To Cat a Predator.
What do you think? What do you think I was referencing?
I didn't know you had seen Your Movie Sucks.
You to be fair, you're the one who showed me that one,
I forgot.
First met. You showed me that.
That wasn't when we first met. That was a couple years later. But
well, that's around the time when we first met. Like it was like a few years later. But you were showing me this.
I forgot I showed you that.
Yeah, you did, and that's how I know about Cool Cat Saves the Kids, because you were like, "Hey, check this out," and then I lost my shit, and I showed it to the rest of the group. And
I forgot about
my
that.
life choice, and then my other group questioned my life choices from then on.
He's making an all AI animated film now, so everyone's pissed at him. Especially because this is the somewhere between the 3rd to 5th time that he's announced he's making the movie he crowdfunded money for like almost a decade ago, and then never made because he always says he's going to make this movie, and then he gets sidetracked by other unrelated movies that he's gotten ideas for for a quick buck, and then goes back to saying he's going to make this movie for real. And this movie, people want him to make it just to see how bad it can turn out, given its title.
Yeah.
Cool Cat stops a school shooting.
A school shooting, yeah.
Yes. He keeps saying he's going to make that, and then he never does. And then he makes something else unrelated to it. And then when another school shooting happens, he says, now's the right time to make Cool Cat Stops the School Shooting to combat the school shooting epidemic in this country. When it's like, no, you're just trying to make money off of school shootings, which is demonic.
Yeah.
Okay, Gamora ate the angel, but at least Bayonetta caught Cereza. Oh, the angel's crying. Good riddance, you fucker.
I do apologize for all the coughing, by the way.
It's okay. Oh, that Bayonetta has a halo. That's not the real Bayonetta.
Oh no.
It's an imposter. A Mogus.
It's a mimic.
There actually is a name for this type of angel. It's called Joy.
Figures.
And they're the only female presenting angels we encounter. They also have one of the most brutal torture attack animations that are in this game.
Oh God.
Okay, Cereza escaped, then she ran off. But before they fight, they gotta have a pose off. They gotta see which one has more Riz.
Oh my God. Oh right. That reminds me. I told you, Chuck and JKR this. I did not tell Miles. Hey Miles. So there is a cursed name for a review for a movie that someone made.
Oh no.
Princess Mononoke is beautiful but doesn't have Riz.
What?
I hated it. I hated it. I was like, no. Why?
Why?
I agree. I'm like, that should not be the review title name, but fuck.
It's an eye-catching title.
It got to the point where Sugar Conway commented, change the fucking title.
And that's the joy shedding her disguise and showing her true form while feeling herself up.
Of course, because why not? The one moment when you and Ferd reacted to the succubus in Layman of Innocence, I was just like, oh God.
You were like, what have I done?
Yeah, pretty much. You guys were just like, hey, oh, I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, yeah, of course you would.
To be fair, what'd you expect from me? I love succubi.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I should have seen that coming.
I killed Joy. I killed Joy itself.
But what kind? Did you kill the almond or coconut versions?
Coconut.
Okay.
I killed Coconut Joy because it would be dead, because it would kill Miles if he tried to interact with it.
I remembered.
Hey Chuck, yes, I am a killjoy. I killed Joy.
Yeah, also had Chuck.
Did you kill Joy Boy? Mm.
No. The
Good.
woman.
So you didn't kill all the Joy.
Look, they didn't kill Nurse Joy either, so there's that.
Yeah, I didn't kill Nurse Joy. That's a good Joy.
The moment you said that, the Legend of Zelda item sound effect played. That was perfect timing.
Welcome back to the human world, where there is a giant-ass hurricane going on. In the game, not in my area. I would not be streaming if there was a hurricane going on.
No, you better not. Also, I didn't know Bayonetta was in the movie Twister.
Nah, she was in the sequel, Twisters.
God damn it.
And cutscene time with another one of my favorite lines. Cereza found her way to Luka.
Mommy? You're a mom? You?
Come now, Cheshire. Look at me. Do I look like I have any interest in children? Now making them, well, that's another story.
And there's the line.
Oh, God.
Whoa, you're getting the wrong idea. I mean, it might be the right idea, but not right now right.
I mean, Luka, you're not against it.
Yeah,
So much for all that so much for all that I hate you stuff.
Because
I hate you killed my father. Also, you have a pretty hot body. Please let me smash.
I mean, she did tackle him, straddle him, and he copped the feel of her ass while she was tackling him.
Oh,
Fair.
yes. The island. Lovely place, isn't it? Oh, now what?
don't play games with me. You've worked your magic on this poor defenseless child, haven't you? You're a sad, sick woman. You know that? I was her age when you killed my father. Wait. No. You couldn't. Oh my God, you did, didn't you? You killed her parents!
Come to think of it, she's better off with you. You two are more hassle than you're worth.
What?
Just keep a good eye on her, or you're going to catch hell for it. No good deed goes unpunished, and you never know when a monster may sneak up.
Mommy, look out!
Can we talk about a bit of coincidental humor that just occurred to me about Yuri Lowenthal voicing Luka?
What?
Luka's whole gimmick for, like, action stuff is that he has a grappling hook in his sleeve that he uses to swing to and from places, and then he would go on to voice Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That makes sense.
He became the Spooter Man.
He became the Spider-Man.
God.
I got a bronze, which this is a statue of Cereza.
Hey Ari, the one Sonic mobile game that had like the different costumes, I forgot what it was called.
Different costumes.
I
Which one
forgot.
are you talking about?
You were able to like pull different costumes for the characters, like.
That is Sonic Forces Speed Battle.
I was going to say a missed opportunity. If they ever wanted to reference Bayonetta in that, give Rouge Bayonetta's outfit.
You know what? Sega partly owns the rights to Bayonetta. They absolutely could. It would just be limited to the Bayonetta 1 outfit.
Yeah, that's what I was like getting at, because it would have been a good crossover.
Yeah, it's just Sega doesn't seem all that interested in the Bayonetta IP, which is part of the reason why Nintendo stepped in, because Platinum couldn't find Sega didn't want to fund Bayonetta 2, even though they held partial ownership of the IP, and they went around to all these different companies that all rejected funding Bayonetta 2, and Nintendo stepped in and decided to fund Bayonetta 2 and any future sequels on the condition that they remain Nintendo exclusive. That's why only Bayonetta 1 keeps getting re-released on new platforms. But that was like not just a move that, saved the series, it also saved Platinum from bankruptcy, because they're famous for like their games being top tier stuff but selling poorly.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, like in my opinion, it would be an interesting concept for the outfit.
Oh yeah, I would love to see that. I will say there's also a incidental second reason to why I'm using exclusively the Nintendo costumes in this playthrough.
Okay.
Bayonetta doesn't get naked when she's wearing the Nintendo costumes when she summons something, so it's going to be easier for me to not get this flag for nudity.
That is so true.
That's fair, yeah. I was also gonna say, in terms of like the costumes for the Sonic Forces Dash Bat thing or whatever, I forgot who was the other woman? Jeanne. Jeanne was her name.
Jeanne, yeah.
It would have been a good idea to have like Rouge and Amy do Jeanne and Bayonetta, sort of like a rivalry set.
Given the body types, you know who I could see being a good candidate for a Jeanne costume, also matching her personality pretty well? Blaze.
Yes, Blaze definitely. It would be
like,
a good way to like balance it.
Not just in terms of like Jeanne being a bit more like cold, but also like low-key kind of cocky and pretentious, but like also like Bayonetta's the busty one, whereas Jeanne is the more like modestly endowed one.
Yeah, that's fair. It would be because that would be a pretty cool like concept. Goddamn, I want to see fan art of that now.
Fan artists, get on it. There's your fan fuel.
Exactly. Just there you go. Like a Bayonetta universe, but with the Sonic characters. That would be an interesting way to do things.
So we're getting ready to fight Temperantia, the Cardinal Virtue of Temperance. The lovely Bayonetta. Such beautiful eyes. Despite the passing of time, you still hold the pride of an overseer, don't you? The way to describe what Temperantia looks like for Nico, he's basically a floating statue torso with an embedded head in, like, in between the shoulders, and two, like, Rayman arms that end in very noodly looking fingers that can fire bullets. That are connected by energy with two like rotating spheres of metal in between them, channeling that energy.
Oh, jeez.
And he's massive.
Okay.
Like, part of the fight is on his body.
I feel like a fucking celebrity in this town. See that? Everyone rushes at me like crazed fans. They still haven't figured out that I don't give autographs.
Long before this universe came to be, the first Armageddon split reality into light, dark, and chaos. It was in this battle that those who rebelled against the light claimed dominion over the darkness. We have but one goal: resurrecting the Creator and reunifying the Trinity of Realities. That shall be the purpose of your sacrifice.
I'm not much for the talkative types.
It always goes back to chaos, doesn't it?
You did plan on having fun, right? There'll be plenty of time.
Oh my god.
Well, the way that, like, the angels and demons see it is not that it's, like, heaven, hell, and the human world.
Yeah.
It's, the world of light, the world of darkness, and the world of chaos. Which is the human realm.
Because chaos is both, light and darkness. Humans have both inside them.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of what comes out on top. So again, I say, it all goes back to chaos. Castlevania goes back to chaos. Sonic the Hedgehog goes back to chaos. Is there any other game series that I need to know about that has chaos in it? Besides Final Fantasy, because we do not talk about that version.
Are there any other chaoses I should know about? Yo!
I'm out of here. Pretty
Run,
much,
Nico,
yeah.
run.
Pretty much, yeah. That like, just every time it goes back to chaos. It always comes back to it, no matter what you do.
Run fast, Nico. Run fast.
Andale, arriba, arriba.
Unfortunately, I have lost the ability to run because I do not know where I am going, and if I go and I take one wrong turn, I'm done.
Dang it, Nico.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, for being blind. Would you like to see how that's like?
No, I'm good.
So, where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Nico?
Cotton Eye Nico. I love that.
God damn it. Pouting, angry, pouty Gardevoir face.
Man, I am doing terrible tonight. It's the Let's Play curse. All my very mediocre skill is going out the window because I am having to play this in front of an audience. That's my excuse, at least.
The moment you press record and go live is the moment you start to mess up.
Yep.
I mean, technically you're playing in front of a live studio audience, so...
I am using OBS Studio, so it is a studio audience.
Oh my god, Miles.
What?
Nothing.
It's the truth.
I mean,
you are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Oh my gosh, I'm correct.
Too bad I ain't the Bob Barker Studios.
I wonder if they still have the Dalmatian at Bob Barker Studios.
I wonder that too, honestly.
Up, we're summoning the big punchy hands to punch him. Oh, not to punch him, to rip off one of his arms. Gotta hand it to you. You're putting up a good fight.
Gosh.
Look, he was disarmed, okay?
He's only half disarmed right now. Give it a bit, I'll fix that.
You need to give him a hand.
Okay. What's the matter, Temperantia? Feeling a bit off balance? Don't worry, I'll even it out in a bit.
You want me to do the other arm? Even it out? Because it looks distracting.
You look like you've lost, what, 5-10 pounds? I don't know. How much does an arm weigh?
Good question.
I don't really know, actually. That is a good question.
That's about the second most insensitive way I've heard someone, and by this I mean in a fictional sense, of course, refer to someone losing a appendage. That's also darkly hilarious. You know what number one is?
What?
And warning in advance, this may cause you to cringe.
Oh no.
There's this Italian horror movie called Cannibal Ferox, and there's a scene of a guy getting his Johnson cut off, and the Cinema Snob in his review of that movie said that that character is now 5 inches shorter.
Oh no. I mean, he's not wrong.
I'm getting an Elgato capture card on Friday, so as soon as maybe Saturday I'll be streaming. Would like a suggestion on HDMI cables for my setup and some pointers on OBS. HDMI cables don't really matter. The ones that are included with the console should be good enough. Unless, like, a lot of the stuff about the HDMI cables that you need is mostly down to, like, whether you're trying to go for like 4K with HDR, which you're not going to be doing on stream, because sites like Twitch and YouTube don't support HDR color, so it would be a waste of time. And pointers on OBS, yeah, I can give you those. I can also recommend you to some good getting started guides for streaming that really helped me out in the beginning.
And this is Chuck, right?
Yeah, I was just reading Chuck's messages in chat.
Okay.
I'm thinking about switching over to an Elgato capture card sooner or later, probably next month. Because the AverMedia one I have is outdated, and it's been giving me issues with some recently. Like, before stream, I thought about, like, I might have to cancel today's stream because I was not getting... My computer was not recognizing that I was plugged in, and it just started doing that for no apparent reason. I had to, like, fiddle around with, like, basically every USB port that I had on my motherboard before I could get it to finally work.
Oh God, kill me.
Later. So now we're just attacking his face directly and chipping away at the marble exterior and exposing the monstrosity underneath. So many eyes that do not belong there.
Behold, biblically accurate.
Yep. And time for the climax, which is what they call the finishing moves. We're summoning the hands to actually punch him this time. Just punching him in the face. And then flattening his face.
Oof.
That is a face not even a mother could love. And the storm has stopped. She stepped on that angel's tail, and she's gonna make some use of him.
Let me give you back your toy, then.
Throws it at an oil tanker truck or gas tanker truck that hits the angel, lands on top of it, and starts spilling gas. Not spills gas. She plants one of those like mannequin piss statues on it. You know, the pissing cherubs, and it's now pissing out gasoline. He was right. So wonderfully right. Your eyes. In the words of Emgo, palm in your face. Yes. And she's going to use her guns to ignite the trail of gas to blow him up.
Oof. Also, I was gonna say, he says she has beautiful eyes. Yeah, eyes up here, big boy.
The flame went out like not even halfway through the trail.
Oh God. Okay.
So she shoots the statue in the penicular area, making it explode. And now that, if you look at the face of the statue, like I've got it paused on right here, the statue is now frowning and crying tears of gasoline.
Oh no. I mean, accurate.
May Jubileus, the creator, grace you. Read that all wrong. And that little angel's still left over. And she caught a trolley. Literally in one hand. Flashback.
Bugger. And I didn't make any time for pillow talk.
Throws the trolley. Lands right in front of the angel and scares it. And then falls on top of him. Meanwhile, Jeanne looms overhead, menacingly!
Menacingly.
And that was chapter 7, the cardinal virtue of temperance. Ladle, 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 ladle.
The owner of the white sedan.
You left your lights on. You know, if I had a trumpet mute, if I had a trombone mute, I could play that that series of notes as he's walking along, and then like sits down the slide, goes down. I have my trombone right over there. I just don't have a mute for it to get that sound.
God damn it!
I could if I had the money and the foresight, I could go down to the music shop a couple streets over and get a mute, just so I can do that bit on a stream.
I was going to say, if you ever play a bard on a live stream D&D, you have to use the trombone as your instrument.
Yes.
Bardic inspiration just plays the trombone.
Look, if I play a bard other than like technically going points into bard or for Varen as part of the Valkyrie custom class that I found, it would be either a trombone or an accordion.
That's fair.
Trombone because it would be something I can actually play on stream for real music.
Oh god.
Or accordion because, you know, I love Weird Al.
Yeah. Plus the fact that
I do have a real accordion. I do have a real accordion. I just need a new strap for it, and I also need, you know, to learn how to play it.
Yeah. I've only played a clarinet and I didn't play it that long. Because I just lost interest.
It's an antique accordion that my mom found at a antique store. Just haven't found where the hell I'm going to get a new strap for it, because like it has remnants of the old leather strap that was on it. It's just rotted away, and you know, as leather does when it gets old.
Look at it this way: next time JKR visits you, you can play accordion for him.
I need to find an accordion teacher.
No, just play it badly. Just randomly bad accordion music.
Like as much as I know an accordion teacher is going to teach me a bunch of polkas, I want to learn how to play Weird Al songs.
Fair, yeah.
Which includes some of his polkas.
Oh god.
The urethra, that's what Bayonetta shot the cherub's urethra. Yes, it's just penicular region is more funny to say.
Oh my god.
Another LP? Working me.
Also, you could argue that by shooting the statue in the urethra, she gave it a lead sounding.
Oh my god, no, please just stop.
That made myself cringe because, long story short, I have had something in that region before as part of a medical thing. It's not fun.
Yeah, no, I don't think it is, especially since the fact that, like, that whole area down there has a lot of nerves.
Yeah.
They sure are fun to play around.
And we got Odette, the, ice skates.
Like a special playmate, just for
you.
Yay!
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 Victory screech!
Insert victory screech here because my throat is killing me and I am not going to damage it any further.
You are excused from the victory screech for this time.
I'm just saying because I did that with the yandere voice I did for one of the characters in the D&D campaign while I was sick. I regretted it.
Yeah, you are excused from you have a doctor's note saying that you don't have to participate in the victory screech. Chuck has a question for Nico, and then we're going to save and wrap things up for tonight.
Depends on the question. What is it?
So, Nico, do you have an old bandmate from band class called Squilliam that's your arch nemesis?
You joke about this, but my childhood friend I grew up with, he also tried to play clarinet with me because we both tried to do that, and we would make that joke, like one of us is Squidward and the other one was Squilliam, and funnily enough, like, we would banter each other about that back and forth.
Squilliam, fancy weird. Son from band class?
Oh my god. Just imagine him in his underwear.
Oh no, he's hot!
I would yell that, like, I would yell that out of random in the hallway, and then he would, like, laugh, and then all of a sudden he would yell that to me, and I'd be like, oh god damn it, please stop.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he's out!
The way that you said that just made me think of a old Mega Man Flash parody that I saw, where it was like sort of like Sonic shorts, but it was Mega Man shorts, and this was way before YouTube. One of the shorts was like, Cutman is in a room and he sees like this balloon with a face gradually inflating until it makes contact with the scissors on his head and then pops and like blood splatters everywhere. And Cutman just says, oh my lord. Then Dr. Wily walks in and he says, that's the last time I create blood balloon, man.
Oh god. Oh no, he's out. Oh no, what have I done?
It just sounds like it just sounds like we're sounding like Cleveland Brown now.
No, 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 no,
no, no, no.
Oh my god.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh,
you're sounding a lot better now, Miles.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh god.
Well,
oh, that nasty motherfucker.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am brown. That's my favorite. That's my favorite edit of the Cleveland Show intro. When it was a meme to make edits of the Cleveland Show intro. The best one was my name is Cleveland Brown, and I am brown, and then it ends.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am here to say, guess what, my best friend? Your mom is fucking gay. Wait, what?
You know what? If my mom's gay, your dad's a lesbian.
You know what? That tracks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I was trying to find a rhyme how to make that work, and it was a stretch. It was a stretch.
All right, let's see who we're going to be rating tonight. Take a look here. You know what? We're going to raid someone that I've never heard of before, just because they could use the viewers. They're also streaming Bayonetta, and they also have a vampire VTuber avatar.
Okay.
We're going to raid Old Morning 666.
Lovely.
Oh, he just went offline. Never mind.
Fuck!
You know what? We're gonna raid Nightmare.
Okay.
We're gonna raid Nightmare, who is playing Phasmophobia.
Always a fun time.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to my co-host for joining me tonight, Nico. I hope you feel better soon. Go give Nightmare my warmest greetings. I'll see you guys Friday with No More Heroes. And until then, unpleasant dreams.
Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Find more Charizards.
That's not your line. God damn it, Miles!
I know. Praise the Zards.
God damn.